I'm gonna be waiting for news at 10, so I will not be making any trades until then. This is the 8:30 high, which I feel like a lot of times it goes for that as liquidity, and Q already took that high, whereas ES still has yet to break that. And it was an orange folder news at 10, so nothing crazy really happened. Okay, so we're coming down pretty hard here. We just tapped into the 4-hour fair value gap. We're sort of pushing off there. Sort of liking this fair value gap with this order block in there. I think my problem yesterday, I wasn't taking my setups. This one I also didn't take my setup. I guess in the morning I sort of hesitate a bit. Okay, so this is lunch. Lunch high, lunch low. Alright, looks like we're pushing up here. So we're definitely running. We got these. Oh wow. Wow, so that just popped up right away. We took out lunch highs, took out the equal highs on the 5 minutes, took out the high on the daily. What I'm hoping for is that we get some further retracement down before the next leg up. This trade from the morning looks like it would have played out, but I would have waited all the way until now. Okay, so what I'm seeing is that we broke structure and we were able to take liquidity from the downside, tap into this 4-hour fair value gap, which would be referred to as internal range liquidity, and now we're delivering from it upwards. We took the high on the daily, so everything is looking extremely bullish to me. So we're taking out this 5-minute low, which I like. And I sort of want to see a push back up. If we just go on through, then I'll look for continuation up here. But I think I may be considering going short. Everything looks bullish, but it's just taking a while. So it makes me think that we may be headed down, short term at least, or chop. Okay, so we have some movement down. So I was definitely expecting this to happen. Now the question is, do we bounce from here or do we just break through? So basically we're back inside this 4-hour fair value gap. This is definitely the seek and destroy Wednesday profile. It's just up and down, grabbing liquidity from both sides. Pretty difficult to trade. Sort of liking this short-term bounce on the 4-hour fair value gap. We've already tapped into it once, so this is sort of taking the liquidity from that low that formed in there. So if I could see a pump up here, I would consider just jumping in for like a 1-to-1. We broke this high, so I want to come back to this little fair value gap that broke structure and head on up. Should actually just do one just in case. Okay, so we ended up taking that 5 points. I wasn't able to get an entry. Now we just tapped into a 10-minute bearish fair value gap here. So I'm looking to see if we see any shift in market structure to the downside. But like I said, I'm pretty bullish. I'm basically going off that we delivered from this 10-minute bearish fair value gap. So I'm looking to take it down another leg, and I'm just joining after the break of these 2 up close candles as the retracement back, and then the continuation down here. So it does look like we're bouncing a bit from my original entry that I wanted. I want these up close candles to hold price down. If we overtake it, then I'll probably know I'm offside. Okay, so I'm not liking that this did not close below that previous bearish candle. So I'm thinking I may close it out at break even. I did just move it above these equal highs there. I wanted to put it above this candle, but I see that there's a little bit of a fair value gap left there. I didn't want to trail it too tight. So we basically double bottom again into this 1-minute fair value gap and order block. I am just gonna move my stop down actually, just to be safe. But I think I'm just gonna stick to risk management because it's been super choppy, so I'll just stop it there. If it gets stopped out, then. Okay, so looks like we did bounce from my original entry up here. I just saw this little drop off and I sort of FOMO'd into that. I'm glad that I trailed my stop and managed my loss before I took a bigger one. I am done for the day. I'm not going to trade anymore. I took that little mediocre setup, so down like 1R on the day. It's not too bad. We've just been in seek and destroy, so I don't even know why I tried trading that. I think risk is very important, but also taking your setups and being patient. So today I should have been more patient and waited, or even not taken a position if I was hesitant, but now I'm aware and will remember for next time. So I will see you guys on the charts tomorrow.